Well, hey, back here at the Highway House again, reminding everybody about the event July 18th. One thing I want to talk about, it's time to change the oil in our motorcycles. And I know it's time changing in mine, and it could be in time for yours because it's getting warmer outside, and if you don't change it before the heat, you definitely want to do it before you take those long road trips. A couple of things we want to talk about. One is the oil itself, which is what I use. This is Spectra oil. Now, this oil is a fantastic synthetic oil, 100% synthetic, and it makes the engine run a little bit cooler. In my case, it does for sure. I want to thank the folks from K&N Filters, which is supplying a nice filter to use. Now, one of the things on this one, this is for my Sportster, and it does have a nice nut to help you get it on and off the bike a little bit easier. But remember, don't over-tighten these filters. You can run into a lot of problems. The other thing that they sent me was I use the K&N filter on my V-Rod. Now, with this product, it not only helps me get the dirt out of it and keep the filter cleaner, but it makes it easier and well lubricates the air filter as I'm going down the road. Now, keeping all this in mind, we found a product that actually can completely change the oil in your motorcycle. And a lot of you are thinking, well, I do that every time I change the oil. I take all the old out, I put new in. Well, the folks from Scavenger have found and developed a product that can actually remove all of the oil out of your motorcycle. Now, we went to Oz to get our tech tip specialist out and show us how this product works. And it actually does get the old oil out of your engine. So let's listen to Oz as he changes the oil on his bike and shows us how the Scavenger works.
Hi, this is Oz with Miami Cycle Works with this month's tech tips. This month we're going to go over an oil change on this 95th anniversary Heritage Springer. It's an Evo, and I'm very partial to this bike since this beautiful motorcycle used to belong to me once upon a time. At any rate, today we're going to be doing the oil change, and we're also going to be doing a product review on the Scavenger oil change system. This particular product allows you to take all of the old oil that's left inside the engine, both in the crankcase and in all of the oil lines, and allows you to flush it out so that you get a completely clean oil change. There will be no old oil residual in it, and you'll be able to see that in action. Now, the Scavenger total oil drain system comes from a company named Rogue Chopper. Their website is roguechopper.com, and they make different variations for different models. They make one for the Evos, they make one for the Sportsters, one for the twin cams, for the B motor on the twin cams, which are in the soft tails. So today we're actually going to show you what you have to do to use one of these, and in particular with an Evo motor. Two very important things to remember. When you go to change your oil, you want to make sure that the engine is at operating temperature. The other thing that is very, very important is you need to make sure that you use protection on your hands. Contact with used motor oil is a known carcinogen. So we're going to go ahead and fire up this baby and let her warm up a little bit. And I'm going to have to go around the other side. But we're going to go ahead and let her warm up a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and drain the oil. Okay, so now while the oil is draining out of the tank, we're going to go ahead and open up our package and see what we have here. And the contents are, we have a drain hose, clear plastic, so we'll be able to see the magic. We have the adapter. We have two fittings that are going to go on this adapter once the adapter is on the engine. One of them is a plug. The other one is a barb fitting that will go on here. Also included is a zip tie, which we'll put on here to put this nice and tight so it doesn't come off when we start the engine. So, if you're using synthetic oil, I know it's a little bit expensive to do this because you're going to lose somewhere in the vicinity of 24 ounces when you do this. However, you're going to see what comes out of that Scavenger, and you'll know that it's a worthwhile thing to do. So here we go. We put a white background on it so that we can accent the dark oil coming out. Got ignition on. Hit the start. Here she comes. Now this oil would normally be left in your engine, and you can see quite a bit of it there. You want to make sure the engine is at idle. You don't want to rev it up. You can see we're still pumping. We're still pumping. Now don't get impatient, start revving your engine up. You do have an oil pressure loss here. And I think that's about as clear as we're going to get out of it. So I think you were able to see pretty dramatically just how much oil we had to extract out of there to actually flush it out. Very, very nice product. Seems to work really, really well. We're going to go ahead and take the adapter off now. And then we'll put the oil filter on, top off the oil, and we'll be ready to go. And of course, be careful because some of this is still going to be a little bit warm. All right, that's it. We're going to top off the oil and ready to take her down, take her for a road test. This is Oz, Miami Cycle Works, saying ride often, ride safe.
Thanks, Oz, for giving us a fantastic tips on how to change our oil and showing the Scavengers how well of a product it actually is, and it actually does work. So I'm here with the folks from Highway House, the band, and we want to say thank you to these folks for providing the entertainment for the event July 18th, and also the fact that allowing us to have the event here. So folks, join us here. If you're friends of the band, friends of the bartender, friends of the manager, friends of the owner, or if you know Debbie, for sure you need to be here Sunday, July 18th. It all kicks off at about 10 in the morning. It's going to go all the way till 2 in the morning, so there's plenty of time for you to be here and enjoy all the activities and festivities. We'll see you here July 18th.
Be here.
At this time, we'd like to thank everyone for watching this episode of Two Wheel Thunder. If you have any comments about this show or a suggestion for any future show, email us at twowheelthunder@hotmail.com.